Hello, 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 hello. Hang on a second. I'm just going to get rid of this thing. There we go. Right, good. How are we? Good evening, every single person. Who have we got in tonight? Got 20 people already. Yep. Brian's saying there, do you know that Alan plays the organ live at that? But I do actually. That is not a recording. That is me actually playing the organ. Who have we got in tonight? I did see Brian. Yep, we've got Mamemeister as well. We've got Ian. We've got Colin. We've got Del Boy. We've got Mark Blaster. Got Robert. We've got Adam. Christian. Aero Dion. Robert. And Lee. Yeah, evening all. Hope you're all right. Oh man, it's Sunday night. As much as as much as I enjoy doing these live streams, and I do enjoy doing these live streams, it's always depressing on a Sunday night. It really is. It's like work tomorrow. Anyway, sorry, Paul. Good evening. I didn't see you there, mate. I didn't. Did you actually comment? I don't think you did. So anyway, yeah, it's arcade conversions. Some pish, some not quite so pish. There's quite a large list up there, so what I'm going to do is just batter straight in. What I've done is Del Boy actually gave me a good hint. See, when it was last week, I think it was, when I was playing like the BBC emulator. Some emulators just don't really like going full screen. Well, if they do, they kind of affect StreamYard. So what Del Boy had said to me was, why don't you make the screen that you're sharing a lower resolution, which will effectively make the emulators appear larger. So I've tried that, and I think it works. So we'll give it a go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add that to the stream. There you go. Now, normally that would be a fraction of the size. You can see there that screen is kind of magnified because I'm running that on 1078 by 780, is it? I can't remember. I don't know what my resolutions are anyway. So anyway, listen, thanks for joining me. It is an earlier stream tonight. I'm going to keep doing them from 6 till 8. I think it just gives me a wee bit more time to get stuff together, because when I do it to 9, invariably run on about 9:15, and you know. So anyway, and I'm also wearing a headset. Hopefully that'll be a bit better quality, because the problem is when I'm using that yak, whatever it's called, microphone, it's picking up sound for the speakers as well. So, right, let's kick things off. So I'm just looking in here. Let's have a wee look. Yeah, there's what I've done is I've put them in alphabetical order. There's a plethora of games. So to kick things off, we have requested by Colin Jones, and it's Amok, or Amok, or Amok, or Amok, possibly. Who knows? Right, that's in the VIC 20. So let's get this VIC 20 up and running. Right, okay. You can see there, this almost takes up the full screen because obviously it's you'll see there it's also not kind of it's not a wide screen as such, which is absolutely fine considering what we're going to be doing. I better switch the joystick on first. So Amok, is it there? Right, there we go. Oh, is this Berserk possibly? Amok. Right, I think that's both one in the same game. Ah, interesting. Never seen this one. Excuse me. Evening, Craig. How you doing, buddy? Good evening, Lee. Right, let's get this loaded. Hang on, invalid file reference. Do we want to run the game anyway? Yep, we do. Now there you go. That's whilst that is not full screen, though technically I should be able to make it full screen, no problem. Joystick settings. Why is that not showing a joystick? Is that because I turned the joystick on too late? Hang on. I'm going to come out of that and I'm going to rerun the emulator. Setting joystick settings. That's strange. Why is that not giving me the choice for joystick? Any ideas? That's weird. Ah, wait a minute. I've got to pick there. Ah, right, that's what it is. There's only one there. Right, okay. Right, and let's see. Is it alternate D? Now, I don't want anyone swearing tonight because Panther, who is like my moderator, he's basically security. He can't get along until about 7 o'clock. So I'm going to have to do. There we go. I'm going to have to do security myself if anybody misbehaves. But you're always well behaved, you lot. Right, clear the station of crazy robots. God, it's so large. I need to stand further back to read that. Use function key 8 to start. So is that going to be F8? Hey, there we go. Right. Yeah, a minute. Right, it's got. You know what? It's got scan lines on, but that doesn't really matter. I've never actually seen this game before. I remember somebody, was it Ian Hunter possibly, was going on about, he was talking about how well, what a great little Berserk clone there was for the VIC. Whoa, bloody hell, there was for the VIC 20. Christ, that is hard. I'm a huge Berserk fan. But, bollocks. Is that it? F8 to start. Now, this isn't bad at all. I love the fact that you guys sprint and look at him. It actually looks like the sprite that every single Intellivision game had. I think there was a built-in Running Man sprite, and that's what every game used. It looks very much like that. Now, it's been said before, but the VIC 20, it's a bit clunky trying to fire. Come on, fire. The VIC 20 does have some excellent sounds. It really does. Absolutely perfect for arcade games. Wow, that is quick. Can we fire up diagonally? We certainly can. This is actually really good. I mean, it's not exactly what it's not exactly what you call a perfect. Wow, that is hard to avoid. It's not a perfect clone, but it's a damn good one. I'd probably say this is better than any clone of Berserk that I've seen in the C64. Christian saying, I recommend Tron Deadly Discs on the Intellivision. Like, what I think I'll do is, I don't know, play minutes of each game. I don't want to play each game too much. We'll try and get to the end of this level and then we'll crack on. Now, I've noticed there's no Evil Auto in this one yet. I'm not too sure, actually, Adam. Right, listen, I'm going to exit this. That is not a bad Berserk clone at all. Right, Control D. Now, see, even playing that not in full screen, it's pretty big, so it's kind of, I think that's kind of all right. Yeah, great one. Does it tell you version notes? No, it doesn't tell you anything there at all. Nah, it's not got any information. I'm not quite sure, Adam. Listen, Adam, just meant to say a quick one. I hope everything's all right for you, buddy. Hope things are going all right for you, mate. I don't know what size that is, but it's damned impressive anyway. Right, that was Amok. That was by Colin. Picked that one. Next, Craig Flanagan is asking for Berks on the C16. Oh no, sorry, I shouldn't judge. Right, hang on, I need to open up my C16. Oh, I don't actually have a C16 collection. It's called, excuse me, it's called +4, which I think is basically the same. And what are we looking for? We're looking for, what did you say it was? Berks. Wait a minute, what is this? Is this a clone? It doesn't actually tell you. What is this a clone of? Well, let's just try it. Remember, it does actually have to be a clone to get played. Written by the guy that did the music for Jaws as well, John Williams. I do like the font. That's very Robotron. Do we need to put the joystick in? Yeah, we probably will. Joystick settings. It just automatically picks that, which is nice. Is that the same one? Joystick settings. Yes, it is. That's good. It's good that it actually recognises that. Right, we'll go for full screen of that. So Alt D, and we'll give it a go. Oh, bollocks, right. That's done it again. It's done that annoying thing again. I need to remove it, and then I need to add this screen. I need to remove that stop screen. Yeah, because I tried to make it full screen, it takes over. So I think unless I know 100% that it's you know what, I could actually hide. Hang on, I could probably just stretch it a wee bit like that. That'll do. Yeah, I don't want to keep having to piss about like I did last week. Right, okay, spacebar or trigger. Oh, that's loud. Is that too loud? Right, what am I trying to shoot here? Excuse me. I can't shoot that. Do I pick these up? No, I don't. Right, so a kind of Berserk clone. For some weird reason, I can't actually seem to kill the guys, but. So how do I actually get out of this thing, Colin? You got to keep. Sorry, Craig, you got to keep shooting them. Oh, bollocks, I was too busy looking at the comments here. Right, let's try again. Bloody hell, it's not easy. Game over. Is it a Berserk clone? Is it too loud, by the way? Let me know if it is, and I'll need to... Can I destroy these? Evidently not. Bloody hell. For a first level, it is... something is not right. I shoot everything. I don't know. I'm not even getting any points. Right, you definitely can't shoot these. So how are you supposed to actually exit the level? Is it just destroy the wee bad guys? Ah, you've got to rescue them. Ah! No, you don't. You don't rescue them. Right, that's him dead. I'm assuming... Christ, that is difficult. Ah! Bloody hell, this is tough. Right, we'll try once more. Let me know if that sound is too loud, because it is very loud on in my headphones. Right, a minute. It's made extra difficult for the fact that you can't actually... You can't destroy... Can you shoot walls? I don't think you can. Where did these wee guys come from? Ah, right, you can make the guys pause at least. Ah, come on, he should be dead. Yeah, it is a bit loud, Adam. What I'll do is I'll adjust it after I've kind of come out of this. This is tough. This is tough. I don't know if... Oh, wait a minute. I can adjust the volume on the emulator itself. There we go. That should make it a bit better. There we go. Yeah, this is extra difficult because the fact that you can't destroy these things, I mean, you can pause them, but I think, do they move again? Do they start moving after a certain length of time? Yeah, they do. I'm determined to complete a level. Ah, balls, I'm not going to do it that way, am I? Ah, come on, no way. Right. Anyway, yeah, that's Berks. Yeah, I don't know. Was that not playing properly, Craig? I'm not sure. No, but I mean, it's well presented. Just very, very difficult. Anyway, nice one. Right, next one is Bomb Jack. Now, you know what I've got to say, guys? There's, apart from me, or sorry, Paul's put one as well, there's a complete lack of Spectrum games. This channel is not a C64 channel at all. Yeah, it was a machine I owned back in the day, but I do like to play other systems as well. So please make sure you include the Spectrum, Amstrad. The BBC always gets a bit of love as well, as does the Mega Drive. But chuck in some. In fact, you know, well, will we play? Yeah, but okay. Collins asked for a C64 Bomb Jack, but make sure you stick some Spectrum games in there as well. There you go. That was the last time I played that game, exactly a week ago. Right, what we're looking for, Bomb Jack. Now we can make this one full screen because it behaves itself like that. And we can do a bit of warp. Start game. Arcade, perfect. My arse. Hey. Yeah. I actually thought this was alright. I'm going to say, I think the music for this game is brilliant. So this gets a lot of haters, but I think it's an alright conversion. I know Bomb Jack himself is way too big. The thing I don't like about this game is it does look unfinished. I mean, the bombs have got these horrible squares around them, which is kind of unforgivable. Oh, bollocks. So I was never a hater of this version. I know lots of people. Damn it. Try again. Not a fan of Bomb Jack. Even the arcade one, never really been a fan of. Why didn't I kill him? Come here, you. Ah, bloody idiot. Yeah, Spectrum. The Spectrum with Bomb Jack is a lot better. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play one more level of this, and then we'll try the Spectrum one. Now I know you're supposed to collect the bombs in order, but I never did. Right, let's come out of that. Oh, we don't want to do that. We want to come press Alt D like so. Right, let's try the Spectrum one. There's the Spectrum one. See, because I've got this set to such high resolution, I've got to. Oh, I'm going to open up the volume mixer, and what I'll do is I'll move it over here so I can then. That's it. Right, Bomb Jack. We'll just play 2 levels of it just to kind of compare it. Okay, just let me know what the. I'll just reduce that to half. I'll need to make that a wee bit weird, like so. There we go. So I like emulators that you can just drag and drop like that. That's always nice. Right, how do we start? Space, I guess, and I'll be Kempston, which will be P, obviously, and 1 to start. Yeah, I mean this, whilst it's colour, it's not colour, it is infinitely better than the C64 one, it really is. I don't know why they didn't use that kind of perspective with the Commodore 64s. Ah, balls. Right, 1 more level and then we'll batter on to the next one. Yeah, but back in the day, I would have said that I preferred the C64 one, but looking at this now, this is infinitely better than the Commodore 64 version. Anybody that says differently is a liar. Right, let's batter on. That's enough Bomb Jack, but that's a great version. If you're going to play that one, I've never actually seen the Amstrad version. I just want to load up the Amstrad one, if I can. Hang on. Where's all the emulators? I don't want to play it. I just want to load it for a second just to see what it looks like. Right, why has the Amstrad emulator gone huge? Right, doesn't like that. Hey, file display. Hey, how can we make that smaller? Can we make it weird? Oh, I don't know. Right, let's not look at the Amstrad one then. I'll just come out of that at the moment. Right, anyway, sorry about that. Right, next, that was Bombjack. 31 people in tonight, wonderful. Right, next one is Buggy Boy by Mamemeister. Stupid name if I've ever heard. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Game Boy C? Game Boy? GBC, I should say. And we're looking for Buggy Boy. The wonderful thing about this game is it didn't try to replicate the graphics of the arcade. It just did its own thing. You see, I've done full screen there, and it's made like the volume thing and all that disappear. I don't know why. Right, come on, W. Run stop. Nice little picture. Space. And we want to do high score, reset, whatever. Right, okay, let's go. Oh, that's quite loud, isn't it? Hang on. Alt D. Right, I'm just going to go like so because it stops messing stuff about. Right, hang on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Ah, balls. It's an excellent version of Buggy Boy. Though, I ain't doing a very good demonstration of it. You're always better playing this game with a proper joystick. Trying to use it with a thumb, I just can't. Hopeless. It is, and I think this was eventually released as a budget game, eh? I mean, fantastic value for £1.99. The only one thing I don't like about this, and it's the gripe that I have with all these a lot of racers on the home computers, is the fact that you've got to hold it forwards. I know it doesn't bother a lot of people, but it bothers me. I mean, the sprites are as blocky as they come, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because when a game plays as well as it does, then who cares? Ow, arse. Evening, Mr. Scullery, how are we? I'm in the zone, lads, I'm in the zone. What silky skills, balls. Good stuff, Dale, good stuff, Doug. I was a bit lucky. Oof. Damn it. Yeah, you're not going to get a more playable little game. The car sound seems to be quite muted at high speed. I don't know. It's possibly the emulator. It might just be the fact that the StreamYard's not the best thing in the world. Yeah, fantastic little game. It's great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the sound in this because it's really loud. There we go, that's better. And I'm kind of shouting over the game, I don't know why, that's a bit daft. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, Craig. Why don't they just use the fire button? Hover up and down for gears if you have to, pull back to brake, forward, press the fire button for accelerator. I don't know why they did that. Okay, right, hang on, I'm just going to move this up here. Before I forget, I have been playing, I bought a, what's it called, Soul Force by Sarah Jane Avery. Panther UK did do, he did a, what do you call it? He did a video showing the game, and I've got to say, it's probably, I mean, it's up there as one of the best C64, not just shoot 'em ups, best games. I mean, it's so well designed. I played it for probably about 20 minutes earlier on, and I actually forgot that it was a C64 game that I was playing. You know, it's that well, it looks that good. The sprites are really well animated, even the explosions. I mean, when you shoot like a series of baddies, you get like the little score kind of appearing on the screen. It's such a good game. Now, I've actually tried to get a hold of Sarah Jane to see if she'd like to come on the channel. I think she'd be fascinating to talk to. She's not responded to my messages yet, but if anyone knows how to get a hold of Sarah Jane, please let her know. I'm looking for her because I think I'm fascinated. Without sounding sexist, I'm fascinated to know how a woman gets into programming the C64, because a lot of people look upon this as a kind of machine that's dead and dormant. I just think there's quite an interesting tale there, and the fact that she's putting out games that if they'd been released in like the 80s, they would have absolutely sold by the bucket load, and I guarantee Soul Force would have been a gold medal in Zap, or at least a sizzler anyway. It's a great game. It's €7, which is about, I don't know, £5, something like that. Or possibly with Brexit, it's maybe £8. I don't know. I'm really not sure. But go and check it out. It's an absolutely cracking game. Is my voice too loud? Is my voice? Let me know if my voice is too loud. Then please let me know, and I'll just knock it down a wee bit. Right. Anyway, that was Buggy Boy. Right, and sticking with Mamemeister, twat. Let's go into the Spectrum. Yeah, let me know if my voice is too loud. And rather than me trying to talk lower, which is impossible, I will just I'll knock the. No, that's good. Thanks, Adam. I can knock the volume down a wee bit. What am I looking for? Right, I'm looking for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum again. How many of these games can you recognise? I think all of them, actually. And we're looking for Chase HQ. Chase HQ. Now, I've featured this one because this is an absolute sublime conversion. When you think that this is running in 48K memory. Amazing, it really is. Right, play game. Is that a guy beatboxing or not? Right, number 3, Kempston. Are you happy with your choice? Yes. Now, the 128 version does have what do you call it? Did it have speech? Possibly. I don't know if it had speech. I mean, look at that. That is just awesome. It's so smooth when you think about when when you think about the size of memory, and this is replicating an arcade machine. Is it spacebar? No, yeah, it will be. There we go. Now, I know it'll come as no surprise. I'm not particularly adept at this game. I've never really played the Spectrum one much. I have played the arcade one a wee bit. I can usually get to what, second level. Again, it just utilises that horrible holding the joystick forwards. It's got a bit of turbo going. Let's see if we can try and get off the first level if possible. Now, if they'd done Outrun like this, then it would have been a lot better. I mean, I don't know what guys, I don't know who did the programming for this. But yeah, Outrun would have been a nice game. I actually think that I've played Outrun since. I've played the C64 one, and yeah, well, I've done an arcade perfect on it, and I don't think Outrun is as bad as people made out. Yeah, it was bitterly disappointing, possibly because we can now play the, I'm going to give that another go, possibly because we can now play the arcade one. We look back at these other versions, and considering we didn't actually pay anything for them, you know, you're not going to be as angry, whereas back in, I don't know, 1987, if you had to shell out $9.99 and you were getting it for your Christmas, and then you opened it up, loaded it, and you thought, this is absolute pish. Oh, sight enough target vehicle. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as bad. In fact, you know what? I think we should, I think, what version of Outrun should we try? In fact, I think Panther's actually, he's actually said he's nominated the PC Engine one. Right, come on, where's this? Oh, there it's there. Right, have it. Christ, I am bad at this game. If there was a competition to try and knock into as many cars as possible, then I think I would be world champion. Right, have I gone in front of him? I think I have. Yeah, I actually overtook him there for a second, which is not what you want to do. But yeah, this is an absolutely sterling conversion. It really is. Ah, balls, I think I'm running out of time. I certainly am. What am I doing here? Come on, you twat. I really need some more turbos. Right, what, apart from the PC Engine, what version of Outrun should we play? You guys have a think. Have a think and let me know. Stick it on the... stick it on the, what do you call it, on the list. Yeah, that's Chase HQ, not a very good example of how it should be played. Right, next, Lewis is saying here, Commando. And we're going to, specifically, we're going to go for Commando. Yeah, sorry, Stephen's saying there, 7 megahertz in the Spectrum Next really improves the game. Yeah, you can just kind of ramp the speed up that wee bit. And that's a wonderful thing about emulators. You can just make them that bit quicker as well. Right, okay, what are we talking about here? Right, we're going to play Commando, and we're going to go for Commando Arcade. Okay, right, and Commando. Oh, dearie me, what the hell is that? Commando 02, the... Right, okay. By Clara, it was a shoot-'em-up construction kit. Right, okay. There was also a version called Commando 86. I'm not quite... Paul, do you know what that was? What was Commando 86? Was that kind of like a remix or something? Right, Commando Arcade. If you're going to play Commando on the C64, you've absolutely got to play it in this. Because this takes all the bad bits of the original and makes it good. And it keeps all the good bits in as well. Let me just let that load. I'll have another drink of my delicious coffee. Does anybody know, are these guys that have done, they did this, they did Ghosts and Goblins, are there any plans for any other games? I'd love to, I'm trying to think what game I'd love to see them do. I don't know, like imagine Rolling Thunder, a really good version of Rolling Thunder, that would be nice. Right, we'll leave that invincibility, no. New graphics, yeah. We want the same music as well. Start game, there we go. Adam's saying there, maybe do a stream of games created and show them up to shot. Yeah, we could do. It's actually not a bad, it's not a bad bit of software that, I mean, there's games that I've played on it and not realised that it was done with that thing. And I think the great thing about it was you could actually, games were standalone, so you didn't have to be running the emulator to play them. Sound is just absolutely awesome. I can never get through that tunnel without dying. Come on! You kind of get stuck. Believe it or not, I used to be able to virtually play this game just non-stop. But again, I used a proper joystick and I was also a hell of a lot younger as well. Yeah, there's no flickering the enemies, they've improved the graphics. Yeah, they've added in all the missing levels. It's just brilliant, it really is. It's always the last wee guy that gets me. Don't die, don't die. Oh. These little sort of like little kind of comical intro bits, they're new as well. They didn't have that in the original. Now, if you've got an ultimate evening, Panther, everyone has been extremely well behaved. You'll be glad to know. Ah, balls. Whoops. Can you imagine getting this back in 1985? You'd have been absolutely blown away. It's been, whoops. Oof, that went right through me, I think. I always hate this level. Come on. Hey. Now, I've been watching, this is a game that that features in the Mamemeister high score kerfuffle, and I know that Sick Boy, I think he put 300,000 on the arcade version of this, which is just insane. Especially when you consider Charlie Farr can only get 200,000, but that level there, Andy was saying that is the worst one. Now, there were 3 levels in the arcade, not the arcade one. These graphics have been drastically overhauled. Now, if you go to a certain channel, Mamemeister channel, and type in, damn it, get out, Commodore 64 Commando Arcade, what I've done is I've done a comparison video, basically having, damn it, playing this one alongside the, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try for a laugh. I am going to try and No, I'm not going to try it. I'm going to stop wasting time. I basically play both side by side just to kind of let you see the differences in the graphics. It's quite a short. Come on, I need to kill this guy. Oh, how come you don't kill him? Is that the end of that level? I think it is it? Oh. Oh, gosh. Game over. Yeah, classic game. Absolute classic game. Right, okay, that was... right, you know what? I'm going to... Okay, because it's kind of tradition. I'm going to have one game of Commando arcade, just so that Lewis can stick my score in, though I don't think I'm going to even... I will 100% be last. I know I will. Commando World. There we go. Right, let's just stick that to video options. Put it to full. Bunk. There we go. Return to that. Right. Hopefully this is going to work. Here we go. Right. One game only. You can see just what a bloody good version the C64 one was, though. I mean, the graphics aren't as well defined, obviously, as the arcade one, but what do you expect? Again, you're always, well, I would always say play a game like this with the... There we go, at least that's accurate. I can't get through the tunnel. If you want a challenge, Lewis, a hard challenge, go for gun smoke. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I want to get him. Damn it, he's worth, is it 2,000 points, I think? The man with no face. Ah, balls. You know one thing I tend to do, right there you go, 26,000. Right, okay, that is arcade. We're not going to play any other arcade originals. Right, that was Commando. Right, next one, again, this bloody Mamemeister keeps cropping up over and over and over again. It's the Amstrad version. Oh, wait a minute. Right, you know what I'm going to have to do just for this? Personalize. Hang on, I'm just going to have to display settings. I'm going to have to knock this back to the right. There we go. Right, hopefully that's, yep, keep changes, thank you very much. Right, just so I can load up the Amstrad emulator, because it didn't seem to like it. I couldn't get it to... so you did actually, I forgot about that. There we go, right. Can I make that bigger? No, you know what, let's not bother trying to make anything bigger. Let's just stick with it. Right, insert new disk image, and I want to load up Donkey Kong, because it is a lovely, lovely version. It's other than what do you call it? Other than what's it called? What's it called? Oh, It begins with an R. You make ladders and you bash people, you bash enemies over the head. Oh, I'll remember it. It's an arcade conversion. Apart from that, it's this is probably one of the most faithful arcade conversions on any system. Like, where am I looking for? Donkey Kong. There it's there. I couldn't see it. Donkey Kong, right. Rodland, thank you. Yep, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody could remember Rodland. Yeah, I love that game. I mean, the C64 one and the Amiga ones are excellent. Oh, there's a lot of red going on there. I mean, saying that, Bubble Bobble is a game I don't like. It's a really good version, and dare I say, the horrible Rainbow Islands is a game I can't stand, but it's a really good conversion of a game that I don't like. Right, they've even incorporated a high score. I like that. That's really, really nice. I mean, you didn't normally get conversions that were this faithful, because back in the 80s, they didn't have to really make them that authentic, because people lapped them up anyway. So why would they have to go the extra distance and make it perfect? Don't go up there. It's going to run out. It's going to run out. Oh, bollocks. It is custom. It is a really, when you think this came out in 1986 and it was released by Ocean, it is an absolute sublime version of the game. Even the sound. Oh, damn it. And there was a version of this that came out, I think, a couple of years ago on the C64, and people say it's the best version. Ooh, I would argue that collision detection was a wee bit out. Right, I'm going to have another shot of that, because that was not very good. I love Donkey Kong. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy it. Ah, run! Woo. Infernal fireballs coming after me. Right, let's just try and get to the end of the level. I'm not going to bother going for big scores. Ah, damn it. Whoops. Ah, no. Right, tell you what, let me, just out of curiosity, I want to see, people are saying that the C64 one, the recent C64 one, is the best. I don't know if this has actually got, hang on, Donkey Kong. I don't know if this has got the new one built in. Donkey Kong 2014. No, I don't think it does. So what I'm going to do is just load up the C64 emulator for a second. Hang on. It's actually I think it's a PRG file. C64, Commodore 64, new games. Where is it? Kong Arcade. There we go. Is it drag and drop, possibly? Right, there we go. Now you need to remember this came out, what, 30 years later? 30 years later, was it? I think it was. 40 years later? 96, 2006, 2016. Yeah, right, about 35 years later. Now I like the fact that they're going for 3 for a credit. Nope. Fire button. How do we start? F1. Come on, how do we start it? Alright, okay. Alright, left for 1, right for 2, left for 1. There we go. Right, let me have your opinions. What do you think? Is this better than the one we just played, the Amstrad one? I'm not 100% taken with the spritey Mario. I don't know. Sound is accurate. It's very accurate. Oh, balls. I knew that was going to happen. I don't actually know. What was the original Ocean one like in the C64? I can't actually remember it. I mean, when I was playing Donkey Kong on the C64, I would always play the Atari one. Come on, hurry up. Come on, that wasn't fair. It just went straight through me. Right, sorry, I'm just going to have one last life at this and then we'll move on. I'm conscious that I'm kind of not sticking to the plan. But plans can change. No, don't go up there. Ah! There's just a slight pause between being able to press the fire button. It just doesn't respond. I don't know. I think, whilst that is a nice version, I think I do still prefer the Amstrad one. Right, I'm going to put this back to, I'm going to knock this back down to 1078 because it does kind of make things look a wee bit better. 1078 or 1024, I should say. Yep, keep changes. There we go. Right, okay, good stuff. 37 people in the stream. Thank you very much for everyone that's is Catherine back? I've not seen Catherine for a couple of weeks. I know she was having problems with her PC. Right, next this is the Oldie Gamer Steve. This is Gilligan's Gold, and I do remember that was by Ocean. I don't think I actually ever played that when I had a C64 back in the day, but and it's obviously based on Bagman. Right, alternate D, bunk. Right, let's make that jump quick. Space. My Jailbreak. That's interesting. That's an actual official loader. And yeah, they can't even spell their own name for their Hunchback. Oh, Hunchback 2, that's fine. Johnny and the Jimpies. Stunt Bike, wasn't a fan of that. Right, wait a minute, why is that not loading? It says blocks 0. Alright, okay, we could just listen to that if you want. Right, infinite lives, nope. Save from outlaws, nope. Save from bogies, nope, 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 nope. Never die from falls. Where's, oh come on, just right. Right, okay. Oops. How do we pick up? I'm not actually 100% sure of what you're supposed to do in this game. No, I know we can kill. Oh. Ah, right, okay, we don't die, that's good. Right, there's a game that I've just thought about, which I'm going to play in a second. I think you can jump up there. Oh, balls. That little tune, it's amazing how they say is that sense of smell is the most sort of potent, not potent, what would you call it, sense. It just takes you right back. But sound is up there as well. I mean, I hear that little tune, it just takes me right back to when I was 16 years old. I mean, from what I gather, this actually isn't a half bad conversion. So what is the idea? Do you have to... Right, is that me done it, I think? I think I have, yeah. I'm talking to myself here, sorry. Yeah, we've had that debate in the on the Friday Waffle on Friday about, you know, what's the better machine, and you know, I wouldn't want to not have a C64, and I wouldn't not want to have a Spectrum. I think they're both fantastic machines. Now, how come that just goes straight through him and it doesn't do that with me? Oh, bollocks. Oh, wait a minute. Pick up that. Get that. Come here, you sod. Is that it? I think it is. That's... No, it's not. It's still playing. Ah, moving too slow. Ah, balls. Is that game over? Possibly. Oh no, it's... Oh wait, I must have somehow done infinite lives. Right, listen, that's enough of that. That's a really, really good version of a not particularly well-known game. Right, sticking with Ocean, a game that I never actually realised was a conversion until fairly recently. And again, it was by Ocean, and it's Cavalon, and it's virtually identical. Excuse me, Cavalon. How do we spell Cavalon? Cavalon. There we go. Yep. Cavalon. And this was published by Jetsoft. Loved this game back in the day. It was one of, I remember, I've got mixed feelings about the game because I remember getting, when I bought it, it featured a turbo loader, and it just wouldn't load, and I had to keep taking it back. I don't know how many versions of the game I actually end up getting. Don't end like nice. Nope. The sound in this just takes me right back. Look at the bird flapping away there at the top of the castle. It's a great wee game, this. It's so simple. The scrolling is abysmal, but we don't really care. The idea is to collect all the pieces. You can pick up these little shields and that, and they don't really do very much. But you'll see at the bottom right there, you've got to try and build the door. You've got to collect all the pieces of the door. Fortunately, not yet, Sterner. Never actually played. I've never played the sequel to this, Robert. Now, does this give me enhanced firepower or anything? Come on. Oh, that was close. Ow, arse. You've only got a certain time limit. At least you don't have to start at the beginning again. Very simple little game, but really good fun. I've absolutely no idea what some of these things are you're meant to be picking up. Is that a toilet roll holder or something? Right, anyway, let's move on, because that was me indulging myself. Awful music, yes. You know what? I think it's all right. It's an early game. Right, okay, that was that. Right, okay. I knew it was going to crop up. I knew it was absolutely going to crop up, this one, right? This is a game that I've featured before. It's not just one of the worst arcade. Well, it is the worst arcade conversion ever. It's up there as one of the worst computer games ever made, and I stumbled across it purely by accident when I was doing Arcade Perfect my arse, and it's the C16 oblique +4 version of Green Beret. Now, if you've ever watched any of my streams before, chances are you'll know, wait, what am I looking for? +4. You've seen this before. It's an absolute travesty of a game. It's beyond bad. Right, hang on, that says Green Beret unknown. Green Beret, well, we better go for the official. Now, you need to bear in mind, this was released by Ocean as a full price game. This was not a budget game. This was not a public game. It wasn't a type-in game. Public domain game, I meant to say. It was a fully fledged game. Right, is this loading? There we go. Do we get loading music or loading screens on the +4? I've never seen Korea Karate, thankfully, Christian. Right, let's just do a bit of... Now, there you go. That is the intro. That is the title screen. Stab to start. Presumably they mean pressing the fire button. Hang on, why is that not? And we're off. Now, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is not a Spectrum game that I've loaded up accidentally. This is the C16 version of Green Beret. Now, for starters, it looks like you've got a stookie in your arm, and you're just you're punching. Now, you'll see there, as soon as you die, you instantly just zip right back to the start. There is that's a scrolling. There is colour clash aplenty. Yep, everything freezes while you're waiting for the scrolling to catch up. Oh, that's game over. I've just lost a life there without even knowing what I've done. That is up. I'm down to 2 lives already. Down to 1 life. Look at that. Look at the colour clash going on there. How anybody could have thought that this warranted a release is just utterly beyond me. I mean, look at the animation. I mean, the enemies are just identical. Oh, you can lie down apparently. Game over. There we go. That is game over. Can you imagine how gutted you would have been getting this game? They've not even bothered. I mean, look at the kind of graphic. When I'm doing that, there's a kind of bit in his foot sticking up. Look at it. It's just an absolute mess. It's a messy game. I couldn't believe my eyes when I loaded this up. I actually had to Google it to see. This is obviously evening, Ian. This was obviously bollocks. That's game over again. Game over. Game over. Is it game over? No, I'm down to 1 life. Now, I know I am bad at games, but I mean, trust me, even Charlie Farr would struggle. Yeah, I don't know what he's meant to be doing with that animation. I mean, look at it. He's got a big kind of sticky up bit, pointy bit in his legs. See it? Look at his foot. I'm going to stop dissing the game, and I'm going to actually try and concentrate and see if I can get even to the 3rd screen. I'm actually tempted to play Korea Karate now. Yeah, just because Christian reckons it's... Well, Christian, what do you think? Is this worse? I can't believe that there would be a game worse than this. Possibly as bad? Worse? I don't think so. You've got to wait. Bum. Yep. When you get to the edge of the screen, I've just lost 2 lives there. Well, I lost 2 in succession. Right, why did I die there? I've yet to see any of the baddies carrying special weapons. Yeah, you can actually go and make a cup of tea when you get to the edge of the screen because everything just freezes. Game over. Right, yeah, Korea Karate is it's a shoot 'em up construction kit, so it doesn't really count. You need to remember this was a fully fledged, full priced release by Ocean Software. Right, 1 last game. Oh Christ! I mean, the rate of firepower is just ridiculous. Yeah, at least in the arcade. I mean, I know you notice that if you lie down and then you press, if you lie down and press fire, you stand up. So unlike the arcade one or the Spectrum one, or I think even the C64 one, you can at least lie down and shoot them. Not in this one, you can't. So what is the purpose of ducking, other than, I suppose, to avoid bullets? The biggest, well, not the biggest problem, I mean, there's a lot of problems. Look at that. As you don't even know that you've died. You don't know that you've lost. Right, one last game and then we'll batter on. Yeah, it was a tenner. I mean, it was an absolute. It was just God. That's a game over. Why is it flashing score? Can we type in anything? No, we can't. I was actually hoping to press run stop and do a listing of the game. It is that bad. Yeah, I think you would struggle to get a game worse than that. However, I thought I just looked at the last game. Hard Drivin. That is on the Mega Drive. Hard Driving on the C64 is, yeah, enough said about that. The better. Right, okay, Hard Driving on the Mega Drive. Mega Drive Mania. How are we doing for time? Right, 1:15. Now, Ian, I noticed you just joined in. Yeah, I'm only going till 8 o'clock. I'm kind of doing an earlier start now, 6 till 8. Right, Hard Driving. Hard Driving. I think it was one of these games that it was just like an experiment, and you could only really play it in the arcades with the proper hardware. It wasn't actually a good game. Now, unfortunately, I can't get this full screen because it just plays havoc with it plays havoc with what do you call it? StreamYard thing. Right. Yeah. Turn key to start. Okay. Press start. And we're off. And again, you've got to hold it forwards, which is annoying. This is absolutely 1,000,000,000% better than the home versions. Well, this is a home version, but you know what I mean. The home computer versions. The problem with this game is just that there is very little game. I think if my mate had got Outrun and I got this, I'd be a bit disappointed. Oh! Mind the shopping trolley on legs. Was that a cattle truck? I'm not quite sure. Yeehaw! Now this, herein lies the problem with the C64 one and just about every other version. The C64 one, you constantly spend the whole time trying to correct the steering. You turn left and you oversteer, so you turn right and you oversteer right, and you turn left and you oversteer left, you turn right and you oversteer right. You're getting the drift. It's just, it's absolute, no pun intended, it's a car crash. Oh, balls. Yeah, I mean, this is probably not bad. It's not a bad conversion of what I would deem a very, very, very mediocre and ultimately boring game. Maybe if you played it with the proper steering wheel and that kind of stuff, it might have been fun. But whoa, Christ! There was a game that came out in the Amiga. Was it 4D Driving? I think that wasn't bad. That was actually, it was kind of based on Hard Driving, but it was a lot better. Right, how are we doing for games? Yeah, we've still got quite a few. Right, Colin wants to see Outrun in the Amstrad. We can certainly do that. Right, let's get back to the list. Hunchback, and that is on the C64 one. I like what one do I like? I like the BBC one just for the little. I'm going to play the BBC one because I love the little jumping sound. It is excellent. Evening, Mark. How are we, Squire? Don't worry, Mark. It's been recorded, so you can catch up. You've not really missed a great deal. Right, okay, Hunchback. I knew when I changed that I was going to get people were going to forget, but I hope you don't mind me changing it. Just it kind of works better for me. Right, this is a true fact. This was actually written by the guy that went on to make the vacuum cleaner, or the Dyson vacuum, Jim Dyson. True fact. Right, we'll go for fire button. And here we go. This is no, Ian. It's going to be all the time. Yeah, it works better for me. So it's going to be 6 to 8 all the time. Oh, balls. Unless I'm off the next day, then I don't mind kind of staying up a bit later. But yep, 6 to 8 is the new 7 till 9. 6 8 is bad for me, but I'm fine. Just catching the last hour. It's Alan's choice. Yeah, it's just it works better just because I've got work in the morning. I've always got stuff to do, and I just kind of like to not have to kind of. When I'm finishing at 9, by the time I finish the stream, it's got stuff done. It's 9:30, and then I've got to go to bed at 10 o'clock. So it does kind of work better for me doing the what do you call it, the slightly earlier start. Good evening, Lucosa. This was actually one of the first games I ever played on the C64. I say that about all the games, all the early games. I can never remember really. Damn it, what the early ones were. But I always remember playing Hunchback in the C64, and it's not bad. Damn it. One more go. It was. This was what we were used to back in it. Even the C64 one, the scrolling is shite to say the least. Right, I think you kind of need to have a run at it. No, bollocks. Oh, it's going awfully slow. It's going really, really slow. I don't know why. It's kind of going. It's going into slow motion mode. No arse. Don't know why it's doing that. That's a bit strange. And it is right. We'll need to move on. It's no less easy. Yeah, I don't know why that did that. Why is that going so slow? Yeah, no, not to worry. Right, back to C64, and it's a cracker. Yeah, right. Game base, and we're wanting this C64 one again. Good evening, Paul. How are we? Chuck Rock. Yeah, what we're doing is virus scan. Oh, it possibly could be, Adam. I've never really noticed any slow up in a game before. Certainly not a BBC emulator. Yeah, sorry, Paul. It's kind of strictly an arcade conversions stream tonight. But I will put. Well, in fact, if somebody can add Chuck Rock on for Paul, that'd be wonderful. Right, what am I looking for? Jailbreak. Yeah. Yes. This was a game that was actually released by. It was actually released by Ocean on the home consoles. I don't know who actually ported it. Yeah, it is very, very similar to Joe and Mac. Daryl Etherington. He programmed Scramble for Analog Software. I did enjoy that game, actually. That's a game that we've not featured that at all tonight. Yeah, there is a Scramble. There is a Scramble version that was released maybe, I don't know, about 5 years ago, which is really nice. Oh god, here we go. I'm going to have a quick. Right, here we go. Yeah, that annoying scream sound. Hey, we'll need to play that just for a laugh. Christ. A complete inability to actually kill anyone. Why am I not killing him? Why is he not dying? Have you got to be exactly aligned or something, possibly? Why is he not dying? Alright, he's dying now. How shite is this? Suffice got me. I don't even know what happened there. Suffice to say the music in this. I don't know. Alright, I've got a different gun. Is this a shotgun or something? What was I talking about? I see, it moves quick until it actually starts moving. Bloody hell. Why is that not killing him? Come on, seriously. So it's alright for him. It's alright for him to not be in correct alignment. I mean, this came, I don't know when this came out, but I mean, oh, there's another wee guy. Oh, how do we change weapons? There we go, boof. Alright, okay, it just looks exactly the same. It's just abysmal. You don't even know you're dead other than when it says got me at the top. How they thought that this was worthy of a release is absolute beggar's belief. Right, one last go. It's just garbage. The arcade game, to be fair, is not the best, but this makes the arcade version look like an absolute masterpiece. Can you turn off the infernal music? Let's try. Ah, there we go. Right, let's give it a go with the sound effects. Right, is that it? Well, I've just basically switched off the only redeemable feature of this game. That is absolute pile of dribble. Whoops, we don't want to do that. We want to come out with that. Yeah. Thanks for that one, Colin or Paul. I don't know who picked that one. LA SWAT. That's another god awful game. Right. Where are we now? How are we doing for time? It's 7:30. Jelly monsters. Well, tell you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Aerodion Thor, and he is asked for Rampage on the Spectrum. Don't think I've played it. The only time I've actually played it in the Spectrum was when I was doing the Arcade Perfect My Arse. Evening, Dave. Now hang on a second, Dave. Let me go back a second. Let me go back a second. What was that game we just played? It was on the C64. Just when I see your name popping up there, Dave. Hang on, Dave. Are you a programmer by any chance? Did you program for Konami by any chance? I'm eating grapes. Or is it just you share the name Dave Garside? I don't know if you can see that. Jailbreak programmed by Dave Garside. Well, there you go. Coding Dave Garside. So your namesake. Well, I'm glad you said that because if it had been you, I'm glad you came in late because we were less than complimentary about that. I'm glad it's a different person. Anyway, right. What we're looking for Spectrum. Grapes are lovely. Right. Okay, right, let's go. How do we start it? Change controls, it's going to be 3. Computer control, Lizzie, C, start game. Now this was a game that I remember, I just got my Atari ST when this came out. And who am I? I'm the monkey. And yeah, I was really impressed with come on, how do we, there we go. I was really impressed with what the game looked like. This is actually, graphically wise, this is actually really, really nice. Ah, balls. I think you need to make sure you jump off the building before it starts falling down. Your graphics are excellent. I was never really a fan of the graphics in these games. I mean, they were super high res, but it was I think, did it share the same kind of game engine as like, what was it called? Oh, bloody hell, I can't even remember. See my memory at the moment, what's that driving game? I can't remember. But yeah, Atari, well, like Tubin, they brought out, I think Tubin ran in it. What's the name of the game begins with T? Can't remember. Anyway, you control a police car. That used the same engine as did Tubin and a few others. Where am I going? I'm looking at the wrong character there. Do you ever remember that playing a computer game? You'd be playing something like a 2-player game against a mate who never really played the computer. And you'd be playing against them and you'd go, oh, I thought I was the green colour instead of the blue team. So he was looking at the wrong player all the time. How somebody could be playing a football game for like 20 minutes and they were looking at the wrong person all the time. I think if you can see beyond the colour clash in Spectrum games, then it does do a really, really good version. It's got the graphics are always Really faithful, always really detailed. Oh, get off quick. Right, we'll try and finish this level, and then we'll crack on. So could you actually, yeah, you could actually play this against another 2 people, which would be, that's really, really good. Not just out of reach. Kill the tank. Can we jump? I don't think we can. Yeah, I know, Panther, you're not a, well, I know you're not a fan of the Spectrum, but see, that doesn't really bother me, actually. If you see beyond it, you realise that it's a very capable little machine. Anyway, right. That was Rampage. What will we do now? Let's have a look. Silkworm on the Commodore Amiga. Yeah, let's try an Amiga game. Just let it load. Ugh. For some reason, it always takes a wee while to load. Here we go. Right, can I just make this a wee bit weird, like so? There we are. Right, what we're looking for. Silkworm. Hopefully this will, yeah, that looks all right. That looks perfect. I don't know why, but I never really played this game that often. I mean, I've played it more in the last, I don't know, I want to pick that up, I think. I've played it more since I've kind of been doing YouTube, and it's an excellent game, it really is. Can you not destroy that, I take it? I take it you can't destroy this getting built. Oh, bollocks. So how do you destroy this guy? Can you? Oh, there we go. Oh, ow, arse, it's going to be game over, isn't it? It is game over. Right, let's try again. Yeah, we'll just continue. It's got a very authentic Space Invaders shooting sound there. Oh, damn it. What about a version R-Type? Do you want to pick a version? There was a new version R-Type that came out for the Amstrad fairly recently. Right, when I'm playing this, I'm going to have a bit of a rant. I booked DPD to come and pick up a collection on. They were to pick it up on Wednesday, and they never turned up, and there was no email or text message or anything, and then they never turned up on the Thursday either, and I've emailed them about 5 times. They emailed me back apologising, and they've simply never been back in touch, and I'm basically wanting to get my money back. I'm absolutely raging. What is the point of booking a courier to do a next day delivery, then they just don't even turn up? Oh yes, now we're talking. Oh, come on. Hey! That's something you don't see very often. Level 2. But yeah, I was talking about Soul Force. Honestly, go and if you like shoot 'em ups in the C64, then please go and check out Soul Force. Panther UK's done a cracking video showing the game getting played, and that was what made me. I think Paul Moz mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, and when he mentioned, you know, yeah, it's £7, I'm like, no, I'm not paying £7 for a digital download. But then when I watched the Panthers video, I thought, yeah. So it's Sarah Jane Avery that programmed it. Absolutely stonking game. Really, really good. Right, that was that. Right, let's get back to the C64, I think. How are we doing for time? We've got 20 minutes to go. We're never going to get through all the games. Never got time for that. Maybe when I'm on holiday again, we'll do another 5-hour one. If you want to, anyway, just let me know. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for the C64 again. Hi, Mad Moments. Go. Hope you're all right, man. Oh, Toki on the Mega Drive. Yeah, good shout, Nick. That's a game that never really doesn't get a lot of love. Right, the one we're going to load now, it's based on, is it Mr. Do's, what's it called? Mr. Do's, not Mr. Do's Castle. What's it called in arcade? Mr. Do's Circus or something? I can't remember. Three hours of Rainbow Island you will never see in this channel, Dale. Wild Ride, that's a game, yeah. That is one ugly looking Donkey Kong. Right, high score, reset. I do love the music in this. I know it's very, very repetitive. Any key to start? Oh, arse. Mr. Do, Wild Ride, yeah, that's Adam, yeah. The Spectrum version of this is really, really nice. It kind of looks a wee bit different, but it was programmed by Jonathan Smith, who he was kind of, oh, come on. I'm going to say the Andrew Braybrook of Spectrum because I'm not a massive fan of Andrew Braybrook games, but Joffa Smith, he didn't put out a bad game. His programming skills were second to none. The thing is, he could do sound, he could do graphics, he could basically do everything. we going to get round there quick enough? Move! Hey! Roland Rat Race is a better version of this. Roland Rat Race isn't a version of this Panther. I thought Roland Rat Race was... oh, bollocks. I thought Roland Rat Race was a kind of arcade platformy type game. Give it one more go, I think. Right. Ah, right, I didn't realise that. You've actually got bombs. I never knew that. Close. I think patience is the key in this. Can they kill me when I'm crossing over? Well, I don't want to find out. Well, that was silly. Now it means I've kind of got a bigger gap between the cars. But anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we're back. Is that the same again as the first level? Well, that's almost. Right, anyway, let's come out of that. That's a nice, it's a fun little game. Right, okay, that was Kong's Wild Ride. How are we doing for time? Right, we've got about, I think, time for one more. What should we play? What should we play? Oh, decisions. I don't know what I want to play. Do we play Scramble on the C64? Nah, you know what? For a laugh. Because it's amusing now. If Lacozer's not left yet, because obviously he knows that China Miner's coming on, he'll be leaving in about 30 seconds time. When I load up this, if you thought Commando on the C16 was bad, excuse me, this is a shocker. Now this is a Commodore 64 emulator I'm running. It is, trust me. Yeah, I mean, that is not a Spectrum sound. This is a C64 emulator. Yeah, I mean, Roland's Rat Race is absolutely nothing like Wild Ride. Bloody hell. No. No. Can we not just get a single key? No. Now, again, this was a full release by Activision Software. And it looks alright up till now, until you press fire button. As I said, this is a Commodore 64, except it's a particularly pants version. Sorry, what am I talking about? This has obviously been, they've obviously somehow taken the code on the Spectrum version and just made it 10 times worse. I mean, look at that. The scrolling, the kind of grey line drawn around it. What the hell? The grey line drawn around it, or not the grey line, the fact that the sort of graphics, you've got a bit of kind of colour clash going on there. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this. Absolutely inexcusable. That effect, the lightning, is probably about the highlight of the game. Now, I'm going to stop slagging it and actually see if I can play it. I mean, listen to the sound effects. The sound effects are Spectrum. I'll stop talking so you can hear the sound effects. Oh, bollocks. Look at the slowdown. I don't know why Alexa's talking to me. It has got not a single redeemable feature. It's not even got any music. Anything. Right, let's jump up here. Wait, are you going to throw these balls? Ah, right, okay, we can kill him, right? Jump up and get that. Oh. How do we activate that? I wondered. 1. Oh, did that just drop? What the hell? Bollocks. It's an absolute pish conversion. To be fair, the arcade game is not much better. Now, you know what I want to play? I want to play one more game. I don't know why I'm jumping. Get up. Look at the slowdown. Look at the slowdown going on there. Dearie me. It does look a bit like, yeah, it does look a wee bit like, is it Butchu you're thinking from Year Kung Fu? Yeah, that is an absolute travesty of a game. Hang your head in shame, Data East and Activision. Right, I want to play one more game and then we need to finish with the usual. I just want to have one game off Mega Drive. Toki. Hey. Tick Toki, there's Toki. Hang on, why can't I see that? Ah, there we go. Going ape. Yeah. It should be, never mind car slow, it should be car pish. Turn that sound down a wee teeny bit. There we go. I don't think I've actually ever played the Mega Drive version. Right, jump, fire. Whoops! Ah, oh, that's okay. They're my balls. I'm all right. Yeah, it's a game. Was this? I don't think. Was this ported to the 8-bits? I remember playing it on the Amiga, and it's actually not a bad conversion. What was the first game? And I'm just about to ask a question, and I'm thinking, I've got to answer my own question. What was the first game to kind of use fruit as giving you points? I mean, obviously Pac-Man had it, Mr. Do had it, but you picked up fruit all the time. It just basically gave you, it didn't give you energy or anything, did it? It's just points. Probably was Pac-Man actually. I don't remember these big bouncy balls in the arcade version. Wait a minute. Right, so you've got to pull down, so it's a kind of leap of faith, right? So I need to jump over. It's a bit better. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah, I think the layout is a lot different from the arcade one. Oh, bugger off! Right, listen, time is of the essence. We need to batter on. So, rep, that was Toki. So let's finish off with the usual. I'll get back to game base C64. And wherever it is, China Miner. How many have we got in the stream? 38. Let's watch the ratings plummet when I start this. Right, depending on how I do, if I get to level 5 in the first game, then I'll play a second game, I think. High score, yeah, there we go. And we're off. Oh, balls. I keep thinking I could maybe tag on an accelerator button onto my joystick so that when I'm walking along I can just kind of accelerate the game, but that would kind of, that wouldn't really be in the spirit of playing it, would it? Yeah, if I don't get level 5, then I'll play a second game. Yeah, I'm assuming Mr. Lakoda has just disappeared. He absolutely hates this game with a passion. was close. Come on, get up. I used to find this level absolutely impossible, but now, ow, I've just spoke too soon. I was going to say now I find it fairly easy. I don't know what happened there. Whoops. What's happened there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, I've made an arse of that. Oh, that was lucky. Right, this is the one. Well, this will be the only game I'll play tonight, I think, lads, because we're kind of... Right, where did I go about? Is it there? Oh, why have I done that? Oh, right, I need to go back a wee bit. I need to... See, if I was to actually write it down, I would remember better. Why have I jumped up there? I don't know why I've done that. So, what I want to do is... I want to stand here, possibly? Ooh, right, okay. Now this, I think, that's too far. If I jump from there, I'll die. I think I need to move there. No. Or have I got to stand right at the side, possibly? Right, so I stand there. So I'm standing as close to that, yeah. Right, okay. Oh, you arse. Not bad for one shot. So listen guys, that is it. Let's come out of that. Yeah, it's not an earlier, it is an earlier finish because obviously we've started a wee bit earlier. Let's remove that. There we go. Listen, thank you very, very much for everyone joining me tonight. I always enjoy these. It hopefully makes a depressing Sunday night that wee bit more fun. Always enjoy everyone's support, enjoy the banter. So thank you very, very much. I'll see you later on in the week, guys. Have a great week. Stay safe. Until when, thanks for watching.